Hello, Ron Camber Run here, and welcome to episode 4 of YGO X MtG, the series where I take the bit part characters of YGO the Duel Monster series, and I represent their decks in Magic the Gathering Arena. Episode 4 is, and this is really stretching it, Bonz, or Bonez, the underling to Bandit Keith, who uses kind of ghosts, skeletons, zombies, and all other horrors of the night. So, for that end, I've created a mono-black horrors deck in Standard. So it's got all manner of the kind of zombies, spirits, ghosts, spectres, nightmares that otherwise go bump in the night. So we have 4 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst, 4 copies of Heartless Act, as your standard removal, 4 copies of Foul Mind Knight, as he has Death Touch, Zombie Knight, and I may be able to use Profane Insight to draw a card and lose 1 life, 3 copies of Village Rites to be able to enact card draw, and to that end I've also got Spirit of Malevolence. When it dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So it's a good way to chump some damage or gain some life, but may not do much as a card. 4 copies of Heartless Act, like I said. 4 copies of Ghastly Gloom Hunter. So flying, lifelink with kicker. If Ghastly Gloom Hunter was kicked, it gains and battlefield 2+1/+1 counters. So this is, I was going to make this sort of with the addition of Torment Calls the Dead as well. I was going to make this more of a kind of enchantment deck with Eidolon and like Mire's Grasp and all that. But I don't have enough copies, if I can remember how to spell it. I think I've still got it wrong. Yeah, I don't have enough copies of Ephema, the Cacophony, in order to make that work, which is a real shame, but that's that's not a lot I can do about that. So, I've got 3 copies of Grim Dancer. So, Creature Nightmare, and it's about with choice of Menace, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Murderous Rider. I've got 2 copies of Aghanim Awakening to be able to bring cards back if necessary. And then to finish all off, 2 copies of Reaper of the Night. So, hopefully I can get... Yeah, whenever Reapers of the Night attacks, if defending players 2 or fewer cards in their hand, it gains flying until the end of the turn. So hopefully I can use the Adventure first and then summon Reaper of the Night. Gain a 4/5 with flying. It's a very, very janky deck. It does have at least one kind of idea in playing Murderous Rider and Grim Dancer together. I was going to play Grey Merchant of Asphodel, but if I'm not running a lot of high in devotion, there's not a lot of point. So we got 2 Castle Locthwain and 22 Swamps. I'm going to throw it out there. I'll probably just do it in play queue. This is quite janky. I don't expect it to do that well, but we'll just have to see how it goes. So yeah, let's just get into the games. Yeah, that's the right hand. There we go. Get in here. Seriously, just give me nothing out of Torment Calls the Dead. Get rid of Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Got Murderous Rider next turn, I guess. Okay, so my opponent's just playing a Griffin Ares here. Alright. Yeah, that's probably the better option. And I think we're done here. Yep. Yeah, just put on too much pressure, was able to remove too much. I think they just didn't get the life gain draw they needed to start generating griffins. Until the next game. And we'll just delete their shit until we can get some cards on the board. So, yeah, we'll keep that hand. And my builds of clerics this. Boop. Gone. I'm sure you probably got a removal, but if this thing dies, it just goes to the bottom of my library. Interesting. A little more aggressive here. Perfect. Nice. See, one more mana there and I could kick this, but oh well. Such a bad card that, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't have Amphema the Cacophony, so I didn't have the thing to get rid of it. So I didn't have enough wild cards to craft 4 copies of Amphema the Cacophony. So unfortunately we're stuck with this thing. I do actually kind of want to revisit the idea of a mono black zombies deck sometime in the future, possibly in historic. You might see Bonz Part 2. Are you counting how many turns you think you can survive for? It's 3. Alright. I think the key difference at the moment here is that I've drawn like no mana, but my opponent's drawn no creatures. So I've got the mana at least enough because I have low cost creatures. But you just like one more mana off there and I could probably kick a Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Could have maybe saved it, but I might as well get some damage. See, I'm drawing all of the spells, but none of the creatures. My opponent's drawing all of the... I'm drawing all of the spells, but none of the mana. My opponent's drawing all of the mana, but none of the spells. I'm assuming the only things he's got in his hand are, like... Yeah. Okay. So have you got village rights or anything to... Nope. See, there's the land I needed. At least slow the damn thing down. Forget that's the one thing about Luminarch Aspirant. It stops it from being targeted by stuff like Heartless Act. Is this guy gonna honestly sit there and just soul rope? Yeah. Guy's gonna sit. I think... Yeah, he's gonna scoop. I completely outplayed him off the board. This is going, okay, actually. Anyway, on to the next game. Yeah, we can keep this hand. We just need a third land out of it. So we'll just go with that. Foul my night out. Yep. Oh, we don't need to do anything there. Drop the Grim Dancer. The Lifelink Menace. Okay, so Grim Dancer field, found one on the field. Probably gonna play something big right now. I think it'll, yeah. Just build field. So we got the zombie knight in the field as well. Get mana open for village rights. That was on me. Yep, and they just take over the game with Excuse wall. Of course, can't target thing, can it? Yeah, and they just take over the game here with Scoo Swarm. Problem is this thing can't target, what do you call it, can't target tokens. We're going to stop the whole thing for a win. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but I literally missed the one land needed to play Bloodchief's Thirst to kill it when it started. So, unfortunately, it is literally I lose by one missed mana drop. Another mana drop, and I can take care of the Scoo Swarm when it hits the board. Oh well. I'm just going to keep this hand. Do need a third land, though, so we'll have to see how that one plays out. Oh, hey. I'm assuming he might block here and just take the... Yep. He'll just take block here and take the 0-1 goat token. Really used a land off the top there, but whatever. Yeah, this is the new Rakdos sacrifice. Okay. Yeah, I think I might be a bit screwed here because I just don't think I'm drawing land. My... So we can use the Slow Priest and Mogi's effect, but at the end of the day, that's just gonna... Yeah. Right, so at least I think we've stabilized now. So unless my opponent pulls removal out as their last card, which hopefully they won't, but not holding them the breath. Yeah, I think having 4 lands to my opponent's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 isn't helpful. See, the smart move here is to tap Blood Chief's Aspirant, do 1 damage to Grim Dance, and sacrifice the Blood Chief's Aspirant. Yeah. That's just using it to benefit themselves at this point. Right. Perfect. There we go. Start doing some damage. And he bricked. Really? Oh, wait. What's... Yeah, oh, god damn it. It's 3 and I need to be able to tap it. So yeah, we kind of came back from that one. Jesus. Blood Chief. There we go. So yeah, that's crazy. I was literally staring down the barrel of defeat, but they basically burned out their entire hand and couldn't really play anything. And I still had cards on my sleeve. So I just look at what time we're on. Yeah, I can squeeze in one more game, and this is a perfectly keepable hand. Pop. There we go. Now, if we can keep this on the board, we can probably get Grim Dance around next turn. Lifelink, Menace. Probably say goodbye to Murder Friday next turn. No, they're going to get rid of the Heartless Axe, alright. Well, okay then. Now, it's might be Mono Black Devotion. Play this out. Next. Checking to make sure the Murderous Rider's thing is a instant. So I'm assuming they'll remove it, but we'll just play Village Rites. Get 2 cards in, 2 card draws out. Ow. That. I was going to put Call of the Death Dweller on the stack, but I just decided against it. Because I just kind of want to be more in the here and now, which is weird because I could have literally resurrected the dead. I think it would have been more thematically appropriate, but I'd already built the deck by then and I was testing it out. It seemed fine. But hey, it's the way it goes. Oh boy. I need to land off the top ready so I can remove both. There we go. Or the other Gloom Hunter. There we go. Now, I'm assuming they'll probably bring back Lurus and then have to deal with that shit all over again. Damn it. Oh yeah, that's the other reason, because I already have this. Oh, we'll bring back the Grim Dancer and Foulmine Knight then. Oh, I forgot. Right, well, you can at least remove counts from it. Get it brings it back with counters. I really don't read the cards sometimes, do I? So, yeah, basically I can't bring back Grim Dancer because I need to basically be able to play it at 3. So I need to play it this turn that I've got coming up. Assume he's probably just gonna, yeah, he's just gonna mice across the middle, so I don't. Yeah, the only problem is it's not going to last. You can just recast Maya's Grasp. I might actually just take 5 here just so I can get Lurrus off the field. Because otherwise it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to give it out here because I think we're just flooding out at this point and I can't get the Lurrus off the field. So I'm pretty much up shit creek. Fucking Call of Death while I bring them back with token with 2 counters. The Heart Sack doesn't work. Alright. I'll probably just leave it there. Come on. So I think that went rather well by my ability to read the cards. But yeah, I think it did surprisingly well. But then I think, again, I keep saying this, a lot of it is down to the fact it had a lot of removal. And I was just able to outpressure my opponent by taking out their board and charging. I think the one there against the Ragdoll Sacrifice deck was quite impressive, though. I was down and out at one point, but was able to stabilize and then just take over because they just bricked, because they expanded all their hand. And then I think I did the next, the very next thing. But yeah, I think this deck is actually quite good. Probably upgrading a couple ways, like putting in Amphema of Cacophony and probably putting in Liliana Standard Bearer. Again, I might also revisit this, try and do a historic version, because it would give me access to Liliana Dreadhorde General, cards like Command the Dreadhorde, and any things that use the Amass mechanic to be able to get zombie tokens on the field. So I think that would be quite fun as well. So yeah, you might see a historic zombies deck with Bonz Part 2. Which basically Bonz commands the Dreadhorde. So yeah, I would give this deck a solid, for terms of characterization and representation, I give this deck a solid 6, 7 out of 10. I think I should have ranked the last couple, but there we go. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more, you can always subscribe. There won't be a video tomorrow, and then normal service will resume on Wednesday. And it'd be a little bit of a delay for episode 5 of YGO X MtG, because that's going to be a big one. But anyway, thank you for watching. Cambear out.